How to bid successfully at an auction, a question always asked. Now, obviously, if we move into the January period, we are seeing a lot of big auctions going on. There's a lot of people up here. Now, how do you be successful at that auction? Well, it's the old scenario. You bid fast and you bid strong. Now, that may sound like a real estate agent telling you that, but it's actually true. The reason for that is when you're in an auction room, if you bid quickly, that means you're showing everyone else in that room that you're there and you're serious. The other thing is if you bid strong at the start, it scares away the other bidders. If you just go a little bit in increments, then it happens. It keeps stacking up. Everyone fights against each other and you end up paying a lot more than where you could have just bid a lot stronger at the start and may have been a bit more successful. So we do see that. As you go into an auction, there is that nerve-wracking feeling. So something that I always recommend to a lot of people is go in with a plan. You obviously have a price that you're willing to pay. Now, there is the price that you see where you think market value is and where you go, if I pick it for that, it would be great. But you need to have that top price that you're willing to pay. So if it does get close to that, you know that yes, I can still do it, because a lot of people go in there, forget everything because they're in the moment. They ended up paying way more than what they wanted to spend. So it's very important. Even if you write it down in the palm of your hand, I've seen a lot of people do that. It's not a smart idea. Just to remind yourself the logic of why you're there. And the other thing you need to do is understand that when you are bidding, you are the one in control. And if it does not get to the reserve at the end of the day, if you're the top bidder, then the agent's going to come to you for negotiations. There's a lot of people just sit back and wait. It's the worst thing you can do in an auction. One, you don't have the control. Two, if it does pause and you don't put your bid in, well, you've lost all your opportunity anyway to try and negotiate after the auction, because that person is more than likely going to buy that property and probably buy it for the price you're willing to pay because they have the power to negotiate. So there's just a couple of things to remind yourself when you do go to these auctions, which you'll see a lot in January. We have our big event coming up, which hopefully we'll see you there. And that's just one key element of being a good bidder at an auction.